I don't get nervous at all. I feel like set is my home. I really get in a
Really?
Yeah, I get really comfortable on set. I don't get nervous at all.
No matter what, even if you're dealing with big actors. When you're dealing with Gene Smart.
That's what I was just gonna say. I got nervous with Gene Smart. I don't know why. I think it was because everybody loves that show. And I remember my agents were just all over it. They were like, you got to do this show. You got to do it. You got to. And so when I got it, it was, it was so, the nervousness was so built up. I just sat in my trailer and luckily she knocked on my door and introduced herself and it kind of went away. But that was one of the only times, believe it or not, I got nervous. And I've been working with like Travolta and Stallone and all these people, but Gene Smart is who got me nervous.
Stallone, you didn't get nervous with?
Nah, not at all.
Was he cool?
Yeah.
Was he very giving? Like, hey, Devon, why don't you try it like this?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think he was not what I expected. He was.
I worked with him too. I loved him.
Yeah, he just shows up with that cigar in his mouth and he starts speaking and he's like, "Oh my God, it's Stallone."
What are we doing?
Yeah.
We filming or what?
You got like 6 hours left. What's going on?
Yeah, it's like Jesus fucking.
Nah, he was great. I liked him a lot.
Do you have any stories about Stallone? Any funny moments? Any like kind of?
No, I remember we did this. We had the John Wick stunt team, and we rehearsed this big stunt thing. For me, it was he and I were supposed to fight in this big finale, and we worked for 2 weeks on this thing, and there was elbows and kicks and all this shit.
Did he ever hit you by accident?
Well, we finally show it to Stallone because he had his double doing, you know what I mean? And he's like, "No, I don't like it." And it's like, oh. So we went back and we rehearsed it again. And we showed him on the day just before we're ready to shoot. He still didn't like it. So he goes, "We're going to get in there and fight." I was like, "What does that mean?" So we'll get in there. We're just going to fight. So we got in this little cement cell and we just kind of like two kids, pulling punches and just, fighting, whatever.
Faking it.
It was like two kids, like two 10-year-olds fighting. You know what I mean?
Did it look good?
Looked great. It turned out amazing. I didn't get the hit because I'm the bad guy. I'm supposed to die. So he's I'm taking.
Did he ever hit you
I'm
by
taking
accident?
bumps. I'm taking bumps.
Did you take some hard ones?
I took one headlock that was that.
It hurt.
It was.
Did you say, "Hey, can you ease up a little bit"?
Nah, Stallone. I'll recover. I'll recover from it. But there's one between takes. One time he's like, "Yo, you remember in Rocky 2 when I had him up against the ropes?" And I was like, "Oh my God, he's referencing Rocky fucking 2. This is amazing." And it was a phenomenal day.
You know what's funny is I think now people are really starting to that didn't know assumed like, "Yo, he's Rocky, he's Rambo, he's this."
Yeah.
The guy wrote and directed so much, and when he says, "No, we're just going to do this."
Yeah. He knew. He was a machine. The thing was, we had a lot of different. We had Batista was on this, and he had a fight.
Love Dave.
Yeah, he had a fight with his stunt double, and it was more of a brutal wrestling kind of fight. A lot of slams, a lot of whatever. And then we had a few Asian actors that come from this really kung fu-y kind of karate. So it was all, that kind of stuff. And so he felt like as a contrast to a lot of these different fights, we needed to be just kind of sloppy and big haymakers. And
it looked good.
It looked great, man. It looked great.
Jesus,
yeah.
Man. That's cool. I'd love to actually have a fight scene with Stallone.
It was fun.